Hi, my name is Alejandra Zamora. I'm 24 years old and I'm about to graduate from Law and International Relations here at the university. I've been studying here for the last 7 years and I got the opportunity to be part of two of the most important exchange of the university. I was part of the exchange in Sciences Po in Paris in 2020, and I just came back from London from the last exchange that I made with Georgetown and King's College. So my first exchange was in Paris in Sciences Po, and since I started international relations, I was very sure that I wanted to do something outside of the country. So I started going to the international mobility office, and then I got all of the information that I really needed to apply to the program. They taught me how to use the platform. You have to basically get into the platform and start looking for the universities that you want to go to and start checking out if they have partnerships with your specific program. Since, of course, I was in international relations and law, I started looking for universities that had partnerships with both of them so I could take classes in both of my degrees. But mainly I did it through international relations since it was easier for me to get classes that were more useful for that program than for law, specifically in France. And then I got to apply for it. In the office, they helped me with all of the process. One of the most important things that you have to take into account is that you must have one of the English official exams and has to be valid by the time. So I had to take it. And that was one of the missteps that I took at the moment, so I had to apply for the next semester because my test was already expired, so I take it again and I applied for the semester that was going to be in the first semester of 2020, and then the rest was basically through the office. I had to send some of the paperwork, and once I was accepted into the Sciences Po and the university was ready to take me in, I started doing the whole process to get the visa because it's a specific visa for students, and after I got it, I was able to go to Paris and did my whole semester there. So both of the experience, because of the nature of the universities and the programs that I attend to, were very interesting. First of all, one of the important things that you have to take into account is that both Sciences Po and the Center for International Legal Studies are international programs, which means that you're going to get the opportunity to meet people from everywhere, and that it's very interesting since you get to have this cultural exchange with every single one that's around you. And it's not only with English people or with French people, but you get the opportunity to talk with people from everywhere, both professors and students. Both of the programs have that characteristic, which to me was very, very important and interesting, and that's exactly why I chose them. Also, you get the opportunity to learn from everyone, not only professional, but personally. You get friends everywhere, and then you also get the chance to travel basically everywhere you want to. Since you are already in Europe, it's very easy to go from one place to another, and that is also one of the main things that you get to have into account when you're choosing your program. For me, it was important to have that opportunity, so you travel a lot, especially if you make friends from everywhere. You have a house basically in a lot of countries in Europe, so it's cheaper, easier, and very fun to travel around with everyone. And that to me was very interesting and one of the most enriching experiences that I got to live through while I was studying abroad, both in the two programs that I was part of. Story time. So as the goodbye for the London program, the center takes every student in a boat through the Thames in London, and you get to be there with both every student and every professor. And once you're in the boat, they give you free drinks, and it's an open bar, so everybody starts drinking. I don't drink, so I wasn't doing it. And after that, we as Latin students have this reputation of being the one who always started the party, and of course, that's what I did. So I took over the sound of the boat, and we started playing some music, and from that part, we started also playing ABBA, because we needed to get also music for the Europeans and the Americans. So we played ABBA, and I saw the professors, and sometimes you just don't think about that, so I just took them and I started dancing with them. And that was one of the funniest things that happened, because both professors thought that I was like basically drunk. And some of the professors was the director of the European Law Institute and one of the UN commissioners from human rights. So of course they were very upset and kind of surprised that there's this random student who started dancing with them. But after the second or third song, they were also very happy to dance with us. And afterwards they thanked me for doing that, but that was one of the funniest things that happened to me during those experiences. And basically that was it for me, but it was very happy and joyful for everyone that's around us. And basically that's it. So I would say that if you're really interested in international experiences, if you really want exchange, you have to make sure that this is very possible. You have to take in mind that the university offers a lot of opportunities for them. You just have to look at your email, and if you're really interested, go to the office, talk to the people. They're gonna talk you through everything you have to do. They're gonna teach you how to use the platform. They're gonna show you the universities, and that is the most important thing you have into account. There's a whole staff that the university offers students, so you can go out and you can go to other countries, other universities, and get all of these experiences. Don't be shy. Go and ask as many questions as you need. Stuff is always going to be there for you, and it's very easy. So that's it. That's all I can tell you, and thank you. Bye.